Hmm? Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Realizing that is part...
Just like living in constant fear.
You're hungry. I know a suitable restaurant.
For a formal invitation.
Are you serious? You'd rather starve than accept an informal invitation?
The correct form is very important, Rufus. It shows that you're making an effort and that the opinion of others matters to you.
Hey, efforts are grossly overrated and others stink.
I'm sorry, Rufus. I actually like you. Too bad your father forgot to teach you some manners.
Wait here.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. What have you got this time?
Well, what do you think? This is an official invitation to a romantic dinner.
Oh, really? This invitation actually meets all the rules of etiquette. Bravo, Rufus. Apparently, I was completely wrong about you. Wait for me later in the old town, all right? I'm looking forward to being able to lay aside a few more prejudices against you and Deponia.
Lay aside certainly sounds great.
Oh, Rufus.
Why didn't she show up? I might have guessed that Dad doesn't know the first thing about women. With his terrific tips, it's a miracle that I exist at all. Romance and flowers, my ass. I'm gonna let him have it. Dad? What's been going on here? Flowers? Champagne? That louse! If this is what it looks like, the old philanderer might as well start digging the grave for his burial at sea. Right. That louse! What's this? I need a radio. Why would the old fart need a radio? Unless... Oh, I don't believe it! First he steals my date, and then my brilliant idea with the prompter. That miserable old dirtbag. That'll be when I clean. God, I've rarely seen such a good thing. There's too late. It's already. God, I've rarely seen good thing. If that doesn't beat all. Stealing my date from right under my nose! Your own son!
Excuse me? You're Rufus's father?
He seems to think that, but I'm not.
That is totally... Oh.
I took him in when I was still mayor of Kuvak. We found him in the garbage, kicking and screaming. He's a trash baby.
That isn't true!
Examine your feelings, Rufus. I am not your father.
Now you tell me? Have you no decency?
Huh, look who's talking.
Oh, you don't understand. This guy has...
Has what? Standing? Style. A clean suit. You see, unlike you, the captain knows how to treat a lady.
But...
You heard the lady. Do I really need to call an attendant and have you removed by force, kicking and screaming? Just like the trash baby that you are?
Really? I'll get you for this.
Ugh, has the wind changed? Something smells a bit off.
Just an insignificant little breeze, dear, that's all.
All right, so I farted. But that doesn't make him better than me. I am so gonna rain on his parade. I will teach him a lesson so tough that it was dropped from the curriculum of the School of Hard Knocks.
Welcome again.
Grab a...
Yes, I would.
I'll show Goal who the real gentleman is, even if I have to punch out that traitor's lights. I'll show Goal who even if I have to punch. I need a radio. I can read that without help. Although I sometimes wish I hadn't stapled my... I've got all the instead, rat souffle. Ugh, maybe I'll keep that to my... Yeah, flying platypus is off the menu.
Rufus, we would like to eat here in peace. Can't you just accept that?
But...
You heard the lady.
Oh...
Rufus, we would like to eat here and can't you just...
But... Oh... Crane! Crane!
What is it?
I found something! One last...
No!
Little...
Don't say it!
Memo!
I need a... radio? Are you dictating these memos to him?
Don't change the subject, just give me the radio. Why do you have to do this anyway?
I won't say.
Do I have to get a memo that says I need secrets?
Oh, stock market news.
Oh, come on, Crane. Knock, knock.
You...
See you.
Right, leave me.
If you suck at everything, you might as well...
Please don't...
He's got a rake? Hello? Dad?
Rufus, is that you? Get off the line now. I'm waiting for a radio message from my bro... Just get off the line, okay? You're bothering me, just like you always did.
I don't need any more equipment. Justice. My things are out, but it's not like I'm not even getting my stuff.
Please don't...
Rufus, we would like to eat here...
Hey, you know about poetry, right?
Sure thing. One of my platypus poems even made it to page 3 of the Platypus Daily.
I see I've come to the right place. Here.
Watch this. Radio?
Oh yeah, you'll need it. It's a romantic matter.
Platypus romance or human romance?
Shh, it's starting.
I have prepared something very special for you. The icing on the cake. A poem in your honor. Okay, here we go. The poem.
Pardon me?
The poem.
Go ahead. That was your cue.
Oh, I've got just the thing.
Give it your all.
You're cuter than a batty wuss. You look just like a platypus? Uh-oh. Oh, yuck. What? Hey! What the? Wait!
You were right, Rufus. Seagull is an idiot. It was very noble of you to try and warn me about him. Thank you. I owe you an apology, Rufus. Your foster father may act all sophisticated, but in reality, he is nothing but a subilluminated cerebral pygmy.
Yeah, just without the stripes.
So, what's next on our agenda?
Oh, well, since you seem to be at one with yourself once again, I suppose we could go ahead with the surgery.
I feel a twinge of regret. I feel so much brighter without my boorish and starry-eyed parts.
Ah, I could get used to the thought of dating 3 goals.
What exactly makes you think this might constitute an adequate contribution to our conversation?
What? It's just that I like every aspect of you, baby.
We had better get on with that surgery. Hand me the cartridges, I'll go on ahead. Meet me in Doc's lab.
She's into me! What's going on here? Janosch?
I must listen and find out what is going on in there.
Why? What is it that's going on in there? I mean, and what are you doing here anyway?
We are putting your concept into practice. What do you think?
My concept?
Yes, you were completely right, of course. You cannot start a revolution by just sitting around doing nothing. Therefore, we are going to actively snatch the cartridges.
Whoa, wait a minute! Those cartridges contain the mind of my girlfriend.
Girlfriend, in your dreams, first off, go list a functionary of the resistance. So, of course, she's going to sacrifice herself for the good cause.
Sacrifice? Are you totally out of your mind?
Unfortunately, another organization has become aware of the Ascension's Codex, or could I say, an organization.
What? Do you mean Donna?
Precisely. The unorganized crime has held up in Doc's lab. They took Doc and girl hostage and are trying to extort free passage. But the revolution doesn't take kindly to extortion. As soon as the clock strikes the full hour, we will system the premises. Actually, Garlef does the storming, Liebold and I will hold this position.
What?
But that's completely insane.
So it is.
I know these people. They'll stop at nothing. You're just gonna get yourselves killed.
Or me, as it is.
Such is the fate of a freedom fighter, always ready to die for the good cause.
Please, don't act just yet. Maybe I can think of something. Wenzel always used to dress up as arsonist Cujo Cunning. Even he looked more dangerous than Janosch and his bunch, although his cloak did burn really well.
And? What about it? I thought you were going to try something. If you don't come up with something right now, we'll have to storm Doc's office.
No. Whatever you do, don't storm in. I'll think of something, really.
All right then. What are you waiting for? To show us what you have got besides the mastery of sibilance in your speech?
Wenzel always used to even.
And? What?
Don't rush me. I'll think of something. Hello, Garliff.
Hey, Rufus. Death to the Organon.
The Organon? Well, I thought you were fighting here against unorganized crime.
You, have to see it in context. There is a connection. You just have to follow the leads and tie the ends together.
Speaking of which, your shoelaces are untied.
I know. I just can't get the loops right.
No more questions. Wenzel always used to dress up as even he looked more dangerous, although his cloak did burn. Hello, Liebold.
Hey, Rufus.
How's the siege going?
Could be better.
Not much, going on, huh?
There is that. And we're out of peanut flips.
White of all the wet blank. Of course, I could just get out of here, but then I'd miss all the action.
What will you do?
What else? I'm going in there now.
But the place is crawling with unorganized criminals.
I can handle them. Hey, open up. It's me, Rufus.
Yes?
Yoo-hoo, can I come in for a moment?
That won't work. You can use the portal soon, but first, you have to do something for me. Here.
What's this? Another remote? Yes, it's Liebold's. It seems to be an older model, but hey, I know how to use a remote. Yeah, of course you do. Liebold is the fat one, right? I'm only asking because I haven't seen an implant.
You can do it. When you're finished, you can use the portal. Then I'll explain everything.
Huh? What portal?
Trust me, and not a word to Janosch.
What was that? The mysterious voice said I should take the portal right after I used the remote with Liebold's implant. That only works with Liebold, allegedly. Yep, that proves without a doubt that the mysterious... That only alleged. Yep, that proves... Black would be better. With flint, maybe... Huh, I wonder what all these buttons do. Ah, I'll just push the biggest one. And zap! Oh, look at me. I completed an important... Yeah, any monkey could have done. This sucks. What the... You can't see it, but I swapped his mind for some reason. Hello?
Hello?
And you are...
Hungry.
No, I mean,
Tired?
No, just forget it. Hello, Garliff!
Death to the Organon!
Whatever. There you are at last. What took you so long? Just because you're from the past doesn't mean there's no need to hurry. Huh? What's going on here? Is that you, Cletus? Don't be silly. I'm your future self, of course. These portals are space-time curvatures, and this is the future.
Da, 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 da.
They call him Rufus. Hey, that's my jingle. Not anymore. I'm more up-to-date, wiser, and way cooler than you. Is that so? But I look much younger than you do. What? You rotten baby-faced... Oh, I would love to give you the spanking you deserve, but I guess I can't because I'm already too senile for that. Man, you're such a wimp. There's no way you can be me from the future. I only said that in order to prevent a time paradox. Anybody could say that. You just don't know the first thing about time travel. Yes, I do. No, you don't. But I'm not as ugly as you are. Not true. Not true. You're even uglier than me. So there. Ha! You just gave yourself away. I know I would have thought of a much cooler reply. I actually did. I only said that in order to prevent a time... Oh, yeah. You just don't know the first thing... Yes, I know you. Future self. What a load of bull. You don't get it, do you? Was I really that dense back then? You might as well give up, Cletus. I'm not... Cletus, I come from the future, you obsolete model. You're calling me an obsolete model? Yup, because that's what you are, a stupid, retarded, obsolete model. Huh, I want proof. All right, anything to make you shut up. A simple test will show that you're nothing but a puffed-up loudmouth. Or you, exactly. So, what am I thinking of right now? No, wait, I remember now. You're thinking of Zeeble-Zooble. Ha! Missed it by a mile, you clown. Zeeble-Zooble. That doesn't even make sense. You're an imposter. I knew that right away. No, I'm not. I had to say that, so I wouldn't create a time paradox. Yeah, just admit. Why? Why? What were you thinking of? If it wasn't Zeeble-Zooble? Well, actually, it was... Hey, future me, old pal, there you are. How's that for a surprise? I told you so. Can we finally get going now? So she's really in there? Is she all right? Don't panic. Wink and nod have been put out of action. What? You overwhelmed them both all by yourself? That was nothing. Looks like you're really me after all. How did you pull that off? You'll soon figure it out yourself. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take care of the rebels. Whoa, is that really a gun? No, it's a banana peeler. Of course it's a gun. Can I try it? Not now. You're headed to the lab. You need to free Goal, remember? But I want that gun. No, can we fast forward this bit? We can't do that. When I was you, I also didn't get the gun until later. We need to do everything just the same way as before. I don't care. I want the gun. Why won't you get it? If I let you have the gun now, it would alter the timeline. I would dissolve, and we would have to start over from the beginning. Now stop being so selfish and give me that gun, will ya? If anyone is selfish here, it's you. Or have you rescued Goal already? If I had a gun, I'd do it in a jiffy. Well, I did it with my bare hands. If I don't get my gun right now, nothing's gonna happen here at all. You can have it as soon as Goal is free. But why don't you go rescue Goal, and I take care of the rebels? Just trust me. You already did it earlier. So if you had done it right away, it would already have happened again over there. Yeah. It's totally logical. I grasped it the first time. Oh yeah? Sure, me too. Yeah, you know what? Why don't you simply do it yourself? Because I need to hold the fort here. And why can't I hold the fort? Because I've got the gun. Oh, well, I'll go rescue Goal then. I'm sure I'll do it way cooler than you did, and she'll end up being much freer than she did with you. Please do it just as cool as I did, or I'm gonna dissolve. And that is really painful, you know? Me like. Rufus! Yeah, I know. Spoil sport. But afterwards, I'll get the gun, right? Yes, sure! Through the portal? Yeah, okay. And hurry, the clock's about to strike the hour here, and then the rebels will storm the office. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, what an idiot. Doc! Goal! You're alive!
What's going on? Rufus, what are you doing?
Just chilling.
Killing? Bite out his eyes!
That might not be necessary this time, boss. It's Rufus. He's one of us.
What were you doing in Doc's asbestos cabinet?
I, needed some asbestos and accidentally got myself locked up.
Really? You gotta be careful. I lost 2 ants that way.
But I'm glad you're here. We're trapped here.
Some weird extremists are after our ascension codes.
Your ascension codes?
We were just about to add them to our corporate inventory.
That's why we have this crowbar.
If they don't leave soon, we'll be forced to shoot our way out.
Shoot them all! Tabula rasa!
Wait! I've got a plan.
Get on with it then. Wink's trigger finger is getting all itchy.
Blasted nickel allergy.
May I? Super. 2 more remotes. Great! That should get things moving. Let's see. There's a label on the bottom of one. Hey! It says Donna! Oh, wow! So Donna has a brain implant too. That should be useful. And on the other... Ha! Well, hello! This is the remote that future Rufus gave me earlier. The one that belongs to Liebold. Obviously, I have a plan. I just don't know what it is yet. Oh, wow! So Donna has a brain implant? That should be you. The mysterious voice said I should take the... Right after I used the remote with something's different. Does she have a new hairdo? No, wait! She's tied up! Psst! Goal!
Rufus, at last. You've got to get us out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster then. After all, you're the one who got me into this mess.
So you're Lady Goal.
And you are about to become Lady Rufus if you don't hurry up.
What happened exactly?
They were just suddenly there. Doc tried to defend me, almost like a real gentleman. Completely futile attempt. There were 3 of them. They were armed.
Are you all right?
Of course, we're having a picnic here.
Really? With pancakes?
That was sarcasm.
Yeah, I know. No pancakes then, huh? I found this remote. I think it belongs to Donna.
What are you getting at?
Well, if you would let me remove your cartridge for just a moment.
Don't you dare!
Come on, please. Give me that cartridge.
Keep your dirty digits away from my implant. Haven't you messed with my mind enough today?
Can't get me out of your head, huh?
Ugh.
Actually, I could just take the cartridge.
I'm warning you.
Really? What would you do?
I could bite off your fingers, for one thing. What do you mean? Ugh. Have you got a hole in your trachea?
No.
Want one?
Wow. Doc keeps a bottle of champagne in his office.
What? Where?
Sorry, Goal. You'll thank me for this later. I wonder what part of her personality...
I bet it's her shapely.
That only works with Liebold, allegedly. Yep. She'll get it back soon enough. At the moment, I have other plans for it. Do you have a replacement remote anywhere? No, don't bother. I'll find it. Is this the remote for Donna's implant? Ha! I thought... Doc? Are you all right? Oh, right, the gag. There. Better now?
Yes. All peachy.
Okay, then I can leave now, right?
Yes. Well, you know, it's not like we couldn't use a little help.
I see.
What exactly? They came out of nowhere. Well, actually, they came through the door. They just overwhelmed us and took us prisoner. Apparently, they're after the Ascension Code.
You think so?
Well, they did say things like, "Where are the Ascension?" I tried to explain that we can't give them the codes right now. They wouldn't listen.
Any ideas?
Alas, no. My hands are tied, so to speak.
Well, your hands are tied, actually.
That, too. Perhaps Lady Goal can think of something. Her cartridge is still in the imp.
This element on Donna's temple, is that also an implant?
Yes, I mounted it myself. Why do you ask?
I think I have a plan.
I recommend that you get a second opinion.
Just leave that to me.
Do I have a choice?
Nope. Let me try something.
I would cross my fingers for you, but being tied up and all that.
No problem.
Hey, what the...
Doc? Are you... Oh. There.
Yes.
Let me... So, once again, it's all... That's the way. Muscles of steel, brains of pudding. An explosive combination, but no less dangerous than the Rufus Special Nitro in the planning and glycerin in the implementation. Muscles of steel, but no nit... What's the plan?
Oh, the plan has already been completely implemented.
We have the target person, at least theoretically.
Bravo! And how are you expecting to get out again?
Donna is already developing a new plan for that.
Actually, there's nothing to be said against that procedure. What's the plan?
Oh, the plan has already...
It doesn't look like she has a plan. It shouldn't be all that difficult to outsmart her. Hey, Donna!
Shh! Donna needs to think.
What for? So far, she's done okay without.
What was that?
I'm starving for a cheese flan, for crying out.
Yeah, me too. But for now, we'll have to stay in here.
Even if it means that we'll starve to death.
Rats. It didn't work. That must be because there was no cartridge in the remote.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nice body. Although the eye patch might impede my aim.
Don't!
No, it's fine, actually.
Was that necessary?
Did you have a better idea?
Yes!
Too late.
Oh, well. One less worry, at least. Now all we have to do is subdue the rebels. All we need is a new...
Don't say it.
plan.
Oh,
I can feel a flash of inspiration ambling in my general direction. Particles of ingenuity are wafting through the air. Use vacuum cleaner engine with bubblegum? Perhaps later.
Does it always have to be a complicated plan?
I thought that's what you like about me.
You seem to confuse me with Spunky Goal.
Spunky Goal. But of course, I've got Liebold's remote, right? Everything is slowly falling into place. My past self is going to insert Spunky Goal in Liebold. She will then subdue Janosch while I take care of Garlef. And voila, we're out of here!
Past self? What are you talking about? Can't we just leave the same way you came in here?
No, we can't. Because of the temporal coherence and the spatial thingamy and so forth. It's complicated.
Isn't it always?
I'll explain it to you later. Now, we need to find Spunky Goal's cartridge.
Here, might as well take this one.
Hey, awesome! You're not half bad.
Only 1/3, actually.
Just trust me. You go free the others. I'll take care of the rebels. But first, I'm gonna grab a gun.
And I get Donna's remote.
If it makes you happy. Oh man, this is gonna be so totally epic! The mysterious voice said I should take the right after I... I totally forgot to ask. Do you mind if I borrow your mind? Super. It's for her own good. So, once again... That... Doc? Hey, open up! It's me, Rufus! Uh-oh, that must be me from the past. I should open up. Otherwise, I'll screw up causality.
Yes?
Yoo-hoo! Can I come in for a moment?
That won't work. You can use the portal soon, but first, you have to do something for me. Here.
What's this? Another remote?
Yes, it's Liebold's. It seems to be an older model, but
Hey, I know how to use a remote.
yeah, of course you do.
Liebold is the fat one, right? I'm only asking because I haven't seen an implant.
You can do it. When you're finished, you can use the portal. Then I'll explain
Huh?
Trust me, and not a word to Janosch.
Whew. Good thing I have a perfect memory. One little mistake, and I'd have an invalid timeline. But what happens next? One shouldn't live in the past anyway. I probably created the portals myself. I need some kind of connection, like the dead fish earlier. Not necessary. I've got all. The rebels will attack as soon as the clock strikes the hour, so I still have some, but not much. I have nothing else to for now. Finally, I've got a gun, too. And who's the better man now? Huh? Stupid future Rufus. I am well equipped. As far as I'm concerned, the carnage can begin. Finally, I've got a gun, too. I am well equipped. As far as I'm concerned, the carnage can begin. I am as far... I have a gun.
Good boy. What a pity I don't have any treats.
You could just scratch my belly.
Dream on.
I have a crowbar.
Good boy. What a pity I don't have any treats.
You could just scratch my belly.
Dream on.
Well then, let's do it. Cool. Now what? There you are at last. What took you so long? Just because you're from the past, Huh? What's going on here? Is that you, Cletus? Don't be silly. I'm your future self, of course. These portals are space-time curvatures, and this is the future. They call him Rufus. Hey, that's my jingle. Not anymore. I'm more up-to-date, wiser, and way cool. Is that so? Huh, I want proof. All right. Anything to make you shut up. A simple test will show that you're nothing but a puffed up lie. Or you. Exactly. So, what am I thinking of? No, wait. I remember now. You're thinking of... The doll collection. Ha! Completely wrong. You really know nothing about me. I never had, Wow! What's going on now? Are you all right? This is a time paradox, you nitwit! Ow! Oh! Shit, that hurts! Ow! 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 Oh! Ah! But why? Why? Seems like something just went wrong. Yeah, what an amateur. Yoo-hoo! Can I come in for a moment? Uh-oh, that must be me from the past. Whew, good thing I have a perfect memory. One little mistake, and I'd have an invalid timeline. But what happens? Well then. There you are at last. What took you so long? Just because you're from the past doesn't mean there's no need to hurry. Huh? What's going on here? Is that you, Cletus? Don't be silly. I'm your future self, of course. These portals are space-time curvatures, and this is the future. They call him Rufus. Huh, I want proof. All right. A simple test. Zeeble-zooble! Ha! Missed it by a mile, you zeeble-zooble. That doesn't even make... You're an imposter. I knew that right... No, I'm not. I had to say that, so I wouldn't create a time... Yeah, just admit that I won. Why? Why? What were you thinking of? If it wasn't zeeble-zooble? Well, actually... Hey! Future me, old pal. There you are! How's that for a surprise? I told you so. Can we finally get going now? You need to go in there and rescue Goal. So she's really in there? Is she all right? Don't panic. Wink and Nod have been put out of that. What? You overwhelmed them both? That was nothing. Looks like you're really... How did you put... you'll... Meanwhile, I'm gonna take care of the rebels. Whoa, is that really a... No, it's a banana peeler. Of course it's a... Can I try it? Not now. You're headed to the lab. You need to free Goal, remember? Oh, well, I'll go rescue Goal then. I'm sure I'll do it way cooler than you did, and she'll end up being much freer than she did with you. Please do it just as cool or I'm gonna dissolve. And that is really... me like. Rufus! Yeah, but afterwards, I'll get... Yes! Through the portal? Yeah, okay. And hurry, the clock's about to strike the... And then the rebels will storm... All right, what a hero. I'm gonna be someone. Yeah, what a moron. Who does he think he is? But now back to the mission at hand. The clock could strike the hour at any moment now, and then I'll be ready. All I need now is a little patience, and nobody beats me at that. Patience. Uh-oh, it's about time. The clock may strike the hour. And... Strike with... Oh, come... Ouch.
Did you hear that? The clock is striking its hour.
And right on the spot.
It's time for your grand A-tranche, Scarlet. Do I really have to? Quick question. Usually it's you who wins at rock, paper, scissors. But usually it's only about who fetches a fresh bag of chips. Stop trying to make excuses. One for all. And today, the one is you.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
There's been a change of plan. Goal is going to hang on to the Ascension codes.
Turning against the Resistance. Whose side are you on then?
Always on the winning side. Well, sometimes.
What the... It's jammed?
Ah, tough luck.
Or not.
Rufus?
Haha, very good. You made it on your own. Come with me. It's not over yet.
Wait a second.
But, Goal, we haven't got time now for that kind of thing. I mean, shouldn't we wait until you're, back in shape? Oh well, why not? You really need to shave. Let's go. I did it! See? I told you I could. Doc, why are you still trussed up? Lady Goal was supposed to untie you.
But she didn't. She escaped to the future through the portal.
She did what? No problem. Spunky Goal is still outside, in Leibold's body. She'll make Lady Goal see reason.
That wasn't Spunky Goal. That was a cleaning cartridge for my video recorder. The other 2 goals are still in the machine. Leibold doesn't even have an implant.
But the remote! Oh my. That means I just...
Rufus! What have you done to Garleth and to Leibold? He seems to be quite distressed.
A case of mistaken identity. Hey! Goal! What's this all about?
I am sorry, Rufus. I just have to make one more change to your plan, I'm afraid.
What? Huh? Change my plan?
Yes. Once again, it's complicated, just like everything that involves you. You cause nothing but chaos. But I'm not made for that. I can no longer stay with you.
Oh, come on. What brought this on? Open up!
Don't even try. The door is bolted. I need a little head start if I want to find Cletus.
Cletus? But what are you talking about? We were going to go to Elysium together. Save the world and all that.
It just doesn't work that way, Rufus. You can't let everybody down and still be the hero. That's impossible.
Hey, impossible is my middle name.
You said it. It appeals to you, doesn't it? You always want what's impossible, and therefore you will never be content. You can't come to Elysium, Rufus, because you carry Deponia within you. Farewell, trash baby.
But wait a sec! But Cletus is a snotty jerk!
Cletus is not a bad person, Rufus. At least no worse than I am, and certainly no worse than you.
I'm 1,000 times better than that pretty boy.
At least you would like to be. I forgave you for splitting my mind, for lying to me, for repeatedly putting me in harm's way, and I forgave Cletus for trying to erase my memory. Now you need to forgive me.
But what about your surgery? We need to put you back together again.
What for? So I will be flooded with doubt again? No thanks, Rufus.
But we were going to save the world together.
That may be true for Spunky Goal and Baby Goal, but I am neither as idealistic nor as adventurous as they are. I just want to go home before it's too late.
But I want to go to Elysium with you.
Do you really want to do that? I know you've got something to prove. Because you grew up in the garbage. Because nobody ever believed in you. But would you really be happy if you achieved your goal? No more adventures? No more plans? I don't think so.
But where's the problem? Why can't we save Deponia and still go to Elysium together?
Because it is mutually exclusive, Rufus.
But it isn't. I know I can do it.
This is about what you don't know. Have you ever asked yourself why they want to blow up Deponia?
What's that got to do with anything?
Everything, really. Elysium isn't the paradise you think it is. It is just a vessel, a starship.
designed to leave Deponia once and for all, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitable planet. But Utopia is far away. And there is only one possibility of generating enough energy to catapult Elysium there: the destruction of Deponia.
What was that? Elysium is... what? A starship?
Now, do you finally understand? If Deponia is not blown up, then Elysium will soon fall back to the planet. We cannot live forever without a home planet. But Deponia is no place to live. We both know that.
So, Elysium is a starship?
You've got it! Our fathers constructed Elysium so Deponia could be evacuated, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitant. There was only room for a lucky few. They couldn't take everyone.
Well, what's so great about this Utopia?
The grass is fresh and green. The sky is blue. The water runs clear. In other words, it is not Deponia.
Why is this all happening now?
Elysium wasn't designed to float in the atmosphere forever. It took the Organon decades to build the required blast towers. They are distributed all over the planet. And now, everything's ready. Ulysses' people stuck to their schedule. Elysium needs to be launched now, or it's going to fall back onto the planet.
What if the Council of Elders knew that Deponia was inhabited?
I don't know. Part of me always believed they would stop the blast then, but that was starry-eyed goal.
Okay, I think I understand now, but...
But what?
But I still don't get it!
Is it really that hard?
It wouldn't be if you could explain it. Okay, I think I understand now, but...
But what?
But there must be a way!
There are even two ways. One leads to Elysium, and from there, onto Utopia. The other one ends here on Deponia, if we survive, that is. I have made my decision, Rufus. Now, it's up to you.
Take me with you to Utopia, then!
And allow them to destroy Deponia. You don't really want that, Rufus. There is too much good in you. Few people see that. You could never be so ruthless. And if you could, how would you be any different from Cletus?
Who cares about Deponia? Just as long as I'm with you!
I don't believe you mean that.
Then let us save Deponia together!
But I've already explained. Saving Deponia would mean the end of Elysium. It would end up as just another mound of trash on this garbage dump of a planet. But I can't live like this. I thought you would be able to relate to that, Rufus.
It's gonna be a bit of work. So what?
I've made my mind up, Rufus. I'm sorry.
There has to be a way to accomplish both. Trust me, I can fix everything.
Just like you managed to fix me.
All I want is a second chance.
You had your chance, Rufus. Deponia had its chance. Sometimes things are actually broken beyond repair. You can keep the other two cartridges. They contain nothing but doubts and silly ideals. I can't use those where I'm bound. I've got to hurry. Donna's submersible awaits. If I don't make it to Porto Fisco with Cletus by the day after tomorrow, it will be too late. Good luck, Rufus.
But... what a woman.
Are you out of your mind? She's going to kill us all.
I think she's fascinating.
Most importantly, she appears to be the part that knows the Ascension codes. We must stop her somehow.
But we're locked in.
First, untie me, and then we'll think of something. There is always a way.
Yeah, like you need to tell me that.
Malevolent karma, so close to a drama, causes fresh doubts in her course disarray, and she left him behind, though still not in one mind, planning to reunite with her fierce fiancé. But if you think it's time for Rufus to resign, so close to the finish line you don't know him at all, for heroes gather momentum on the brink of the Magedon, and thralled by the squall, they put balls to the wall.
The Tsar put balls to the wall.
Rufus! Ah, there you are. Ready for shishash?
Janosch, there really isn't a whole lot of room on the trawler, and,
Yes, it's a shame I can't come. I would love to fight on the front line, side by side like way back then.
way back then?
Well, early today then, but alas, it's not possible. I have a mission of my own.
Uh-huh, well, that takes precedence, of course.
At this point, our organization is simply not large enough to take on the Organon.
You think so?
Therefore, I too will travel to Porto Fisco. I'm in contact with the group there that has also taken up the fight against oppression. The passage is already booked. We are going to establish the resistance shell north, right under the nose of the Organon. How does that sound?
Good luck.
Thanks. By the way, I must ask you a favor in this context. When you are in Porto Fisco, you must definitely pay us a visit. I'm certain that people will want to meet the spiritual father of the movement.
We'll see.
Here, you're going to need this.
What is it?
We have agreed on a new secret knock.
Well, the old one was a piece of crap.
Exactly. Nobody was really able to memorize it.
You know, Janosch, I've really got to go.
Yes, time for you to leave. Adventure is calling!
So it is. It's calling, will you finally shut up, you numbskull?
At last? What kept you?
We'll never catch up to the submersible this way.
It's not my fault. I was harassed by some bum.
Where are we going anyway?
My Donna self mentioned Porto Fisco, so that's where we should go.
I think we should first try to locate the signal from the submersible. I seem to remember there's a radio mast on Isla Watchet. Perhaps I can manipulate the transmitter so that our sonar will recognize the signature of the submersible.
By then, Donna will be long gone. No thanks.
I say Isla Watchet.
Bozo is the captain, and he wants to go to Fisco too, right?
We can head for the polar ice cap as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as you finally agree on something.
Enough! I will decide where we're going.
Rufus, those aren't the navigation controls. That's my ear hair remover.
Ah.
We should visit Porto Fisco.
Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve.